What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of TechStop. Today's project is pretty simple. We're making a retro box or a retro gaming box as a home theater PC. Okay, the reason that we're going this route is because my old home theater PC was basically an multiplex dual core CPU. I think it was 3.3 gigahertz. Anyways, long story short, it was just running Windows 7 with kodi on it. Now that's fine. It will play all your media. It will play basically your movies, your home videos, your music, pictures, even some YouTube streaming will do just fine. But I think the whole computer was doing just playing movies and on the computer. I think it was a waste of resources. I think we can get some more out of it, like doing some retro gaming. If we stay the Windows route, we can download Steam and play some games. But I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the big new games. Maybe I'll try them later down the road. Right now, I want to start with the basics. You know, I'm more familiar with the old school games, like your old school Mario, your Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all those great games from the arcade days. Now, on this episode, the thing is that also one thing before I forget to mention it, this Optiplex has been modified. I did a full-size GTX 750 Ti on it because the 750 Ti doesn't require any extra power on the video card side, so you can play some nice graphics on it. Not that we actually need it for retro gaming, but it's a nice thing to have. Plus, also we're gonna be playing some movies, so we can do some 1080 movies. Now I don't know if it can do 4K. I'm pretty sure it can because it's a dual core CPU, and on the plane I tried on kodi in Windows, and the CPU was getting really stressed out while the GPU was just wasn't doing much. And the reason is because there's not an application, as far as I know, that can leverage more GPU than CPU when it comes to playing just video, 4K video. Now I'm gonna try it on this recalbox. By the way, the system we're using is recalbox. It's a system you can download and actually comes preloaded with some retro games. You can add some more down the road. I'll show you how. But it already comes with some games already on the system. Now let's get started on that one. I'll show you how to download it, install it, and do some basically just how to get you started on it, like map the controller, easy stuff. Then if you want it, you can try yourself and experiment. But for right now, we're just keeping the basics. If you have a question that you want me to touch later down the road, or you're not sure about something, make sure to ask it on the comments, and I'll try to answer with a video, or just if it's something easy, I'll just reply to it. But anyways, let's get started. Make sure you're using a USB 2.0. It has better compatible with all hardware. Some people say that USB 3.0 is just fine, but on my experience, when it comes to all hardware, it tends to favor 2.0, I guess because it's closer to being compatible than 3.0. But anyways, and there it is. We have successfully boot up into recalbox. Now this is not it. Now I already have my controller plug-in. It's a Logitech F310, and I'm just gonna press any button. Last time that I did, there you go. Okay, configure one input. Okay, hold the button to configure it. Logitech. Okay, press any key. So we got the up. We're gonna map our keyboard, our gamepad. So our game controller, I'm sorry. We're gonna map our game controller. We press up, down, left, right. Okay, it looks like it works now. There you go. So you just have to kind of map the controller. I mean, if you're not sure, I mean, I'm also learning how to use this one. I guess that doesn't make the best tutorial, but like I said, this is a project I'm learning alongside you, and I mean, it's just once, as far as I could tell, once you map the controller, the keys start working right away. So once you're on the OK section, just press the A or B, and it should be kind of like you enter on the keyboard, because I tried the enter on the keyboard, it didn't quite work out. But okay, so these are the games, the consoles you can play on this retro system, and it has a lot of them. It's pretty cool. Now let's say we come to the Super Nintendo, which is the most popular. Well, I mean, as far as I know. Now we click on the B, and like I said, it has already some games preloaded. Here's the old school classic Kong. I'm pretty sure you saw this one. If you're not familiar with, you saw it on what was it? What was the movie with Adam Sanders? I can't remember from top of my head, but yeah. So this is kind of like the movie, but I mean, this is the game. Well, the game was kind of like the movie, but anyways, moving on. So okay, so we're back. Now, like I said, we're gonna use this as a media center. So for this, we're gonna need kodi. Let's see what we can do. So we press stars, and right here we got kodi media center. And there you go. As a default, we get kodi Krypton 17.0, I think, or it was 0.6. I didn't pay that much attention. I just saw that it was Krypton. Now, here you can basically, like I said, you can watch your movies, TV shows, music, all that stuff. But basically, I just tell the kodi where my movies are, and it will populate this, and it will show me kind of like a cover of the movie, and it looks really neat. Now, if you want to know more about that, just let me know on the description, and I'll show you how to set that up. But anyways, going back, so we exit this. It was really nice and cool that we get to see kodi, but we need to check some more stuff first. Okay, so system settings, let's see if it's here. No, this is the usage. Updates, game settings, controller settings, UI settings. Okay, on the network, we got to check the network. Here is the IP address. Make sure to write this down, because we're gonna use it later, so I can show you how to add the games to the system. So, but for now, if you are plugged into the Ethernet connection or your local network connection, make sure to write this down. This is the IP address. We're gonna use a browser in order to access the box from another computer and load it with games. And if you have Wi-Fi, just turn this on, and it will show you basically on here you're gonna type your SSID, and right here your password, and that's basically it. You'll be able to log in through Wi-Fi. But we're not doing that at the moment. We're just fine. So let's go to system settings. I think we were there already. Advanced settings. We overclock it. kodi settings. Okay, like I mentioned in the past, and I've been mentioning over and over again, this is gonna be my home theater PC. So I want kodi to start from the beginning. That way, if I have to reboot the machine because I can't play a movie or something, it will boot up into kodi right away, and I'll be able to play whatever movie, TV show, or home movie that I have from my family, all that nice things. So we enable kodi at start, and we close this up. Now next time we boot up, it will boot up automatically into kodi, and we can check that up right now. So we close this, we quit, and we restart the system. Yes. Now when it boots up, it will go straight to Kodi, which is cool, since most of the time what I will be doing, it's basically again watching my media. That's gonna be the main thing, and games is gonna be like the second thing. Games is, I don't play a whole lot of games, but this should do the trick. Maybe when I get tired of it, I'll give it a try with Steam and see what it's all about. But for now, this should do just fine. Okay, it's loading. But remember, we set up Kodi at the beginning, so there you go. We got Kodi at the beginning. So now we come to this one right here. It gives you the option to exit Kodi, power down the box, and custom timer or reboot. In this case, we're exiting Kodi, and we go into the recalbox, the gaming emulator. It's basically what it is, an emulator. Okay, so I guess we're done right here. We got all these games, all these emulators, so you can emulate any system. We got Thompson, I never heard of it. Amstrad, I don't know. Game Boy Advance, really popular, everybody knows it. Sega Systems, yeah, it's really popular. Nintendo System, PC Engine, Doom, Super Nintendo, and I guess we're on a loop now. So on these ones, like I said, it has a game already preloaded, so you can start gaming right away. Let's see what's on the regular Nintendo system. Oh, okay, we got more games. So we got 2048, Blade Buster, Chase, Brian, Landmaster, Lawnmower, what is it, Sir Abaddon, and so many other cool ones. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so let's exit this. Okay, so we're at the computer again. We're gonna open the browser. We open a new tab, and then we tap the IP address that I told you to write down. It's 192.168.0.23. On yours might be different. On this one is 0.26. So we press enter, and right here we got the recalbox console or menu. Now it has a whole bunch of cool features. For example, you can monitor from here, you know, how how the hardware is doing, the processor, the memory, and the filing system on the USB drive. Now what we want to see is how to add ROM. So we come to the ROM tab, and right here you see a whole bunch of folders. On these folders basically is where you're gonna add your games. Now let me get something as an example. I don't know, something that I can remember. It already has games on it. So okay, Nintendo Entertainment System. I think this one had a couple of games right here. Okay, so it gives you a screenshot of the game, and it gives you like a little how the box of the game used to look like, and it does that on all the games, so you can idea it better while you once you add your ROMs. Basically you're gonna have to scrap the information, and it's gonna give you something like this. It's gonna be more presentable, it's gonna look nicer. It's gonna give you, like I said, a screenshot of the game and how the game used to look like on the box. But anyways, okay, so we want to upload games, so we come here, upload ROMs, and you can drag it and drop it right here, or you can click right here, and now basically it's gonna take you right here, and from here you can choose what ROMs you want to upload. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you, subscribe.